Hi Scorpio, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of April 2023. I of course want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, for your amazing presence. But as we proceed, do keep in mind it is a general reading for your month as a whole, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I more than appreciate the love and support, the likes, the comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Definitely join this growing Scorpion tribe. But as well, once you're done with this reading, do remember to check out your other placements within your individual chart for more messages. Bear with me, the camera keeps moving. But the overall message I got for you for April, being rewarded on your way to financial freedom. Amazing. Who doesn't want to hear that? I feel like Spirit's saying if you've been dealing with certain financial conflicts or things need to be cleaned up, or you have been feeling a sense of lack in regards to your money or certain levels of success you need or desire, it feels like things are going to start working in your favor as April trickles on. Okay, you're going to be rewarded by the universe. Sense, excuse me, that even when obstacles pop up, even when little difficulties come to be delaying, I want to say, because it's been very difficult to get your reading started, I feel as if you'll utilize your knowledge, your wisdom, your experience, intelligence is what I'm hearing, to overcome or just to come back to something, to go around what feels inevitable or just out of your control. But I do feel like, if I didn't say it already, your hard work is paying off. To begin from this money and career oracle, what do we have for my Scorpios? For Scorpio. Ooh, solid finances, beautiful. It feels like, again, things are being cleaned up. In a sense, I do feel as if you're golden in the way you accomplish. A feeling that at times some of which onto the reading are spiritually messed with and or affected by energy, and that can benefit you in one way, shape, or form, even if you can't see it in that moment. But then in other ways, it's just kind of annoying, and I get it. But I do feel like Spirit's saying it's a month of solid finances on your way to this financial freedom, some of which drawn to the reading have been moving towards completing, fulfilling one if not multiple financial goals, regardless of whatever that is for you. And I do feel like you're making significant progress throughout the month of April in regards to accomplishing that. But it also feels like there's an investment when it comes to your money that you're thinking about, whether it's one you recently made or one you wish to make moving forward. I feel like a lot drawn to the reading are looking to move into a new place of residence or get a new car. But I do feel as if it's a month where you're being pushed to, in a logical, realistic, sort of optimistic way, to think about your long-term goals, okay? How do you see your career 5 or however many years down the line? Where do you see yourself being most comfortable as far as where you're putting your money, you know, where you live and stuff of that nature? I do feel as if some of which, drawn to the reading, are going to find that what you desire or what just is more aligned with you, fitting for you, or best for you at this point along your path is different in comparison to what you once were striving for or thought about going after, years, if you would ever wind back several years ago. But I do feel as if, okay, and they're saying if something makes you nervous, whether it's a job and or a living situation, certain people, this can't be something you keep in your life moving forward. And maybe a month that reminds you of just that, or just to steer clear of certain people at home and or at work that are just nervous energy, or somebody who potentially has toxic habit or multiple, especially those who gossip. But I do feel as if this may remind you or highlight the fact that you need to make a change moving forward. So be it. But all the meanwhile, with that said and done, there are some sudden changes, or one in particular that's taking a highlight throughout the month. It could be in regards to how something's set up at work, could be in regards to who you're working with, people, or if not one person being added or being removed from a situation, whether it was their choice or not. I do feel as if some of which this is in regards to somebody moving in or out of a living situation. It could be a sudden update in regards to the change that you need to now make. Say your landlord's selling the building, right? So now you have to move, something of the sort. It's gonna be different from case to case, but I also feel like you may choose to decide to make a sudden change and adjustment in how you're running your business for the entrepreneurs drawn to the reading, or you might find that you now suddenly desire to up and migrate towards something better for you, however that looks for you individually. And Spirit's saying, this is growth, this is development, this is you now getting ready to step towards better for you, okay? But I also feel like something for some drawn to the reading that was maybe a bit stagnant, and this might have already sparked in, I want to say, the end of March. Say it's an online business or business in general, or just the success and growth that you were meant for through that specific job, if not multiple, or just the money flowing in. It feels like there's a level of stagnancy being removed, like a blockage or multiple potentially is being removed from your situation, and now things are flowing for you. The money's starting to flow and things are being cleaned up as we speak. And something, again, for a lot is growing at a nice, comfortable, steady pace. At times it may not be enough for you, right? Or it may be something where you become hungry for even more of what is succeeding for you, right? Or how you're succeeding. The rewards, if you will. But it's a feeling that you can't let that hunger adjust your gratitude in a negative direction, okay? You need to stay grateful for all that you're gaining at this time. But I do feel like for some drawn to the reading, there's a focus on the fact that you are doing some frivolous spending and potentially a bit too much, right? Even if you were to rewind back to March and whatnot. But I do feel as if there's a need to manage your money responsibly and to be honest in regards to what's going to be best for you, right? Saving that money to the best of your ability after doing the necessary spending, maybe plus a little bit, to treat yourself and potentially your loved ones out of respect for one, if not multiple, again, financial goals for you. And just to have that financial freedom, once again, that future with that comfort. Oh, before we actually move on to the tarot, bear with me. We're going to pull from the Money and Career small deck. You might be dealing with certain noise factors I'm getting, as you know, you could hear, I'm sure, the car outside. But again, I feel like there's a focus on some of which needing an upgrade or an addition of a vehicle. Extreme abundance, beautiful. Extreme abundance. And remembering throughout the month that abundance isn't just finances. I mean, again, you are having a sense of golden, fruition is what I'm hearing. Solid finances once again, but the abundance is growth, attention. They're saying leading you towards a lot of prosperity. But going back to golden fruition, very interesting message. I do feel like you are manifesting quite efficiently at this time. And so there's a need to keep that in mind when channeling your focus, your mindset, your intentions, and your expectations, all right? Say, even if your, say, negative expectations or outlook on your job, if not multiple, or where you live is valid, at least to an extent, if not fully, right? Say you have an annoying roommate, or you live with family that isn't the healthiest, or you have a business that hasn't been prospering enough, or a job situation that is just a bit toxic or unhealthy, or you work with one of multiple people of annoyance, or just unhealthy people. I get it. There's a lot of examples, but it comes out the way it's meant to. Keywording. So just keep that in mind when things just kind of come to be, come out the way you speak, convey. But just because your outlook in a bit of a negative sense, or your expectation, once again, is valid to an extent, doesn't mean that it's going to be a productive way to view and expect things, okay? Because there's a feeling that you could, they're saying worsen that situation, okay? Or have that difficulty grow for you, okay? So allow for yourself to just expect the best. Expect the best. They're saying watch Gemini's reading. The independent success card coming out, this absolutely is applying to each and every one of you beautiful Scorpios drawn to this reading, regardless of whether you choose to now or have been an entrepreneur, obviously highlighting the fact that you are very skilled at being your own boss, okay? Needing to tap into that, that independence, that responsibility, responsible nature about you to just get things done when need be. But I feel like you're even exuding this independent way. Say you work one, if not multiple jobs, okay? In Spirit saying this is going to help you shine. It's going to help you gain more abundance. And people are going to notice this about you if they haven't already. But we have sudden windfall and claiming your victory. Beautiful. I do label this claiming your victory card as a very Six of Wands energy. But Spirit's saying when this windfall comes in, say it's expected, okay? It could be a deposit, a big check. It could be you making more than expected through your job and or your business. They're saying there is luck on your side if you choose to gamble, but that's not what it is for the majority drawn to the reading. It's a sense of your hard work paying off. Even if it's, say, past efforts now helping you gain this windfall, manage it with a level of responsibility. Okay, don't go frivolously spending all of which or most of which. But look at that. You're manifesting money, my friend. Money. It feels like this is a month where money is on your mind. I mean, you were drawn to the overall message for a reason, okay? You desire and deserve and will eventually achieve that financial freedom when the time is right for you. But again, you're taking significant steps towards that and being rewarded all the meanwhile. What else do we have from the tarot for Scorpio? Bear with me. You might have something or somebody making you a little bit nervous at certain points. Don't let it get the best of you. Just shake it off. Bear with me. It keeps churning. Flopping out the Two of Wands. Your world is in your control. Your career is in your control. You have more control over your finances than it feels at times. But Spirit's saying if you've been dealing with a situation where the money is going out just as quickly as it's coming in, or you've been spending more than you're bringing in, it feels like things are gonna, it's more balance, excuse me, is gonna come into your situation. But it just feels like all the meanwhile, you're thinking about what you don't have. I need more money to move to this new living situation or to get this new car or pre-owned one. I need to have more success so that I can rely on my business solely instead of working another side gig all the meanwhile. I get that. But it's good to have in mind what you still need so that you can reach for more, so you can accomplish more, gain more rewards, more abundance for you individually. But as well, it's just as important, more so, to focus on what you should be grateful for at this time, what's succeeding for you, the money flowing in, and the victory you're acquiring all the meanwhile. They're saying take on and maintain a victorious mindset. Look at that, the Star card. So yeah, focus on your goals, your wishes, your dreams, and being viewed as a shining star all the meanwhile. But it feels like you needing to at times, okay, embrace the vulnerability. If you look at that body on the image, within the image, but to take care of yourself a bit better at times, either overworking yourself so you don't take care of yourself as much, or you at times not honoring the fact that you need to implement certain self-care routines to feel your best, needing to glow more, needing to enhance your energy and maintain or bring yourself back to a high vibration so that you can cope with certain annoyances, difficulties, obstacles with a sense of ease, and to just have the quality of your work enhanced all the meanwhile. Because I feel like a lot of which onto the reading, some of which work just one if not multiple jobs just to make the money and so be it, but you might be pushed to recognize and remember you deserve more fulfillment than that, to potentially go out and make a difference in your own individual way. But I feel like some of which are being reminded that they know what they're doing and that something's meant to go the distance. That is not what I was going to say, but we have the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. A feeling that you at times needing to reground oneself, but if you look at the typical kind of King of Pentacles imagery, I know this one's kind of hard to see, it's a bit shimmery, but I do feel as if, okay, something you produce is going to be very shiny. Anyways, I do sense that if you look, there's a lot of grapes around him, male or female, and I do feel like you're reaping the fruits of your labor, okay? And feeling that, again, your hard work's paying off, but at times needing to reground oneself due to certain outside factors affecting you, having a lot on your plate. When you do start to kind of lose your breath at a certain point, or you find your chest gets kind of heavy, maybe watch Cancer's reading. I think that came up in theirs. I do feel like energy and or your spirituality is affecting you, or you just need to get oneself back to a grounded, balanced, calm, cool, and collected way of being. I do feel like at certain points throughout the month, there's a need to step away from your work. Say it's that work environment, or say you work from home. And you might need to either way due to something being difficult to accomplish or impossible at that time. But I do feel like there's say the energy is all out of whack, or you just need a moment to get back to your beautiful Scorpion energy, or just to regain a level of passion for whatever it is for you at hand. Stepping away is going to do you a lot of justice, okay? Go for a walk when you're at work, or go for a stroll to a place of comfort for you. I do feel like your connection to nature will help ease your mind, your heart, your soul, and you potentially will even come up with a creative solution, or just an important thought to write down and utilize later on when you're out and about connecting with nature. But I do feel like you are manifesting quite efficiently once again, and being reminded the possibilities are endless for you at this time. So do not fret, okay? Don't fret. I'm going to cleanse my energy. I do feel as if a lot drawn to the reading need to remember to thoroughly cleanse their energy if it's possible, when it's possible, right? Being empathic, if that's not for you, then it's not for you. But I do feel as if, as I'm drawn to the sun tapestry back here, I do feel like your sunny nature at certain points is being highlighted, and how much that's actually helping what you're producing and developing. Now, when you slip up, say you stutter on, when you're speaking, even if it's public speaking or online, but it could just be in certain small conversations, even if they're not of importance, laugh it off, shake it off. Don't let it get the best of you, because I feel like it may even add to whatever you're producing and developing and accomplishing all the meanwhile. Even if it doesn't, so be it. It always happens to me in these readings. But to continue, for my lovely Scorpios, but look at this. We didn't even speak upon the Wheel of Fortune. Things just churning in your favor. I do feel like there's good karma coming back to help you out. You might see someone else that you're living with and or working with, or have getting evidence that they are reaping certain negative consequences from their toxic behavior. Okay, just a side note. But the Four of Wands and the Queen of Cups in reverse, very interesting. I do feel as if there's an emotional detachment for the most part throughout the month that's working to your advantage. That's part of why you are manifesting quite efficiently, okay? Because you're not weighing down the process of seeing that come to fruition, again, golden fruition, with your emotions, your emotional state. You are desiring whatever it is for you quite powerfully, but Spirit's saying as well that needs to not weigh down the process, okay? But you're seeing things fall into place for you, and more than one reason to celebrate success after success after success, and this bringing you more than one form of rewards, okay? It's a month where you're being viewed by certain people, potentially on an online platform, or one if not multiple people of importance, say an authority figure, even I want to say coworkers, but for some it's customers and clientele, are viewing you as an unstoppable force. Watch Scorpio go. Watch Scorpio go the distance. Beautiful. What else do we have for my lovely Scorpions? Coming out, the Fool card, the Magician again. I mean, that's more than one card flying out, being shown in this reading, talking about your ability to manifest, again, like an unstoppable force, if I could even speak. But I do feel like at times you need to protect your energy, and having a lot come towards you. It's this feeling that, and you're not the only one who got this message in their reading, things becoming more successful for you, things picking up in pace and progression and growth, things coming towards you quite rapidly at times throughout the month, a sense of this bringing you a lot more work to get done, a lot busier of a time for you. I feel like especially the last week of April will feel like a lot, but it will feel very rewarding and successful for you all the meanwhile. I do feel like, once again, some of you are manifesting a new leap of faith, a new beginning, but I do feel like in the midst of knowing that the power of your Scorpion mind, your intentions, your focus, and expectations, once again, that you can manifest whatever you desire. So what do you want? What's going to look the best, feel the best for you individually? It's not too late to make a change, okay? You don't need to settle all the meanwhile. But I do feel like your intuition is going to take a highlight as well, your spirituality for a lot. And you might even find someone else's spirituality within their work takes a highlight, okay? Side note, but you're very intuitive at this point along your path. So when choosing a new job, or choosing a new place to live, or that new car, when choosing whether or not to put your money towards something? Is this going to be a smart move for me? Is this going to be worth it all the meanwhile? Should I save this money instead? Should I associate myself with this person or multiple people in this moment? Okay. All of these kind of choices, small, medium, and large, okay, I feel like that was another message, are of importance when it comes to tapping into your intuition and feeling things out and trusting that feeling all the meanwhile. It's this feeling that at times throughout the month you might, 2020, look up the angel number meaning. You might feel something intuitively and then get confirmation from one if not multiple spirit guides, but it feels like a very powerful month for you, Scorpio, where left and right you're being rewarded on your way to financial freedom. All right? So if this was truly helpful, sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll definitely see you next time.